Well, how's everyone doing this morning? No, we usually don't start out with this. That one guy's going right where I'm going. He's not even fishing. That's okay. We are at Oak Mountain. I'm gonna try to throw some top water again today. Absolutely love it out here. It's so pretty. But yeah, I'm throwing the Pad Daddy. Before they opened the gate, I walked up to one of the other lakes, and I caught about a 2-pounder. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, let's get out here and see what we can get over here in the grass. I noticed that there's a couple spots that have a real bad reception. I'm going to try to avoid those today, but we're going to see what's up. All right, let's get to it, guys. Oh. Hey, King, what's up, buddy? I just stopped at a lake, like I said before, they opened up the gate so I get down here. I really wanted to be out here before the sun came up at all, but I guess it's just not going to happen. But I did catch a 2-pounder on the Pad Daddy. With the deadbolt on the Spartacus without the broken tip. You doing okay, bud? It's been a minute since I've been able to do any fishing. My schedule has been hectic. I really want to get over there where that snake was at the other day when I was out here. But homie just rolled right over there. But that's okay, but alright. Hopefully I get decent signal over here. I think the video was pretty good when I was over here the other day. I really like the trees and stuff that are back here laying down and throwing that Pad Daddy. I think that's just like a cheat code. That and Chapo and the PB crawler. But it was only 68 degrees when I left the house today, so hopefully Mother Nature realizes football weather's right around the corner and she's about to start slacking up on us a little bit. It sure would be appreciated there, lady. No. Hey, Papa, what's up, buddy? The two Papas out here fishing together. Got myself all tangled up here. Tell you what, sometimes using a bait caster, it's like you gotta be a Boy Scout to get knots out. Oh man, you going live this morning? Yeah, this is my first time go fishing all week. I've been doing my the auctions on TikTok, the live auctions for Cast King. Just started those night before last, and last night went a lot better. It would have been comical for y'all to see the first one. It pretty much went horrible. Considering how much I'm on the camera, you'd think I'd do okay with it, but I did not. Raiders, what's up? Down south, good morning, buddy. Well, you know, I'm the ambassador for Cast King, and they sent out things, asked if I'd like to be part of it, and I'm like, yeah. So it's kind of cool. Like I said, it went a lot better yesterday. Gamer Joe, what's up? Thank you. Yeah, this is the what is it? The Deadbolt, Speed Demon. Raiders. No, I have not had any gators attack my my kayak, but there's a reason for that. I don't go fishing any place where there's gators. And if I do, there's one pond I go to down south a little bit. It does have a gator in there, but I use my John boat. Fishing with Papa. Hey Greg, how's it going, bud? Let me fix this real quick. Hold on one second, y'all. So basically, I started using Cast King a little over a year ago, and I really liked them. I ended up giving away all my other rod and reels and just went straight Cast King. And then I just started bugging them for like a year, and then finally they want me to shut up and quit bugging them, so they went ahead and made me an ambassador. That's my story, but I've been putting out a lot of content for the last year, and I've been pushing Cast King products a lot, and just, you know, that's what I buy and that's what I do videos with. And then I had the numbers are pretty close to it, so they went ahead and let me become an ambassador, and I love it. I love being part of something, you know, that I really care a lot about. Josh, and what's up? Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, it's simple math to me. This is where I caught that 2-pounder the other day, the one that kind of got himself in the tail because he was flipping so hard as I was trying to get him in the kayak. Oh yeah, definitely. Great process. Yeah, but I have not been able to. So I'm gonna tell y'all, if you get it, so pretty much from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock Central Time right now, pretty much all week. Hey, y'all double tap that screen for me, please. I'll be doing the auctions on TikTok. I mean, a lot of these items are like getting them cheaper than I can get them with my discount, which I think is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. And so if y'all have an account on TikTok and y'all want to give me some support, I could definitely use it. But it's Cast King Fishing Line is the all one word is the account that they have me on, and it's not my account, so you can't just look for me. Trying for ugly stick, nice. Hey Josh, I got me about a 2-pounder on the deadbolt earlier, the Speed Demon. I see. I think I got a few new songs out since I've been live last. So if y'all get a chance to check out some of that music, I appreciate it. Obviously, it's on here, all streaming platforms. But yeah, we got I've been really busy with doing that, and then doing the training episodes and everything for the. Can y'all see all that fog across the water? It's just so pretty out here. I love it. But I have my guys at work were like, "No, go fishing. We know you need it." They're right. So I'm gonna go up and down this line right here and throw this frog and see how it does. Aaron, Edward, good morning. Hope y'all are doing okay this morning. If I told y'all I was doing bad, you know I was lying because I'm on the lake, so. Come on. All right, cool. Y'all, if y'all have not subbed up with not Josh, and go ahead and hit him up real quick. Even if you gotta leave my page to do it, or my channel to do it, I don't mind. My man's like just a few away from 11,700. Let's help him out. And fishing with Papa. Let's get him up too. Aaron, happy birthday. That's what's up. So, YouTube gives you suggestions of stuff to put. And it told me to put a sticker up that says that if you pay me $1, I'll give you a shout out. But I was like, oh, I didn't know we're supposed to charge for that. I do that for free when people ask for it. YouTube's funny. Aaron, how old are you, bud? Man. All right, I think we're about to move along. And this is a spot I've been thinking about for the last 2 weeks. This is where I saw that big old snake, big old nope rope, and then caught that. Then right afterwards, caught that real nice sized bass out here. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's move along. Fat guy in a little boat. I did see someone else pulling up in a fishing boat, so I want to make sure I get some of the spots before they do. Wait till the last minute, right, Josh? King, yeah, we definitely got those. Slurry, good morning, brother. So yeah, we had I was doing my live the other night on TikTok for the first time. My camera didn't work; it kept auto unfocusing until I found one little spot. If I stood sideways a little bit, that it would not go out of focus. So after like 30 minutes of standing like a goofball, finally started telling people, look, just click the banner if y'all want to see the product. You broke your scale? Oh no. That sucks. I just ordered me a new scale on my TikTok thing. He's fishing over there at the beach. Rippin', what's up, brother? I hope y'all are doing all right. Everyone hit that likes for me, please. So I know we always talk about it, but it's not really the most important thing. But it is kind of one of the things that we do YouTube for. But the whole monetization thing, I'm like 190 hours away. It's like I'm so close a blind man can see it. Ripping, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's awesome. As long as he starts with a single step, right? There you go. You cross that first threshold. You want to go up from there, brother. Skeeter, good morning, sir. You still up in here, even though I use my bug spray. I brought 4 poles out here. I got the Speed Demon Deadbolt. I got a frog on. I got my Zephyr with the Zephyr rod with the Royal Legend Pro spinner on it with my fluke. Then I got Astral and my ALTI. I had to remember which ones I grabbed. They still not letting you go live? Oh yeah, that dude's got he's got a foot pedal on this thingy. That was not me. That was that dude's trolling motor. I promise. I know y'all heard that. I think everything in the lake heard that. I knew y'all heard that. Look, he's even fixing it right now. I guess he got something caught up in his trolling motor. I should go check on him, make sure he's got it all right. You know, looking out for each other. That's what we do. Of course, as long as I don't get nothing in my trolling motor. You good? All right, cool. Time is about 12 minutes to 7, my friend. All right, so I thought they were gonna have the gates open earlier so we could get in here, but they're like, no. And I called the number, and they're like, no, you got to go around to the other side. So I got here like a little after 5, and so I went around to the front gate, which took like 45 minutes to get there because Oak Mountain State Park is not a little park. And got around there, and they're like, yep, you can come over here and get in. I said, okay, cool. So I go up there, I pay up there, I get in, and it's like a 25-minute drive through the park. Yeah, I got 20 miles an hour. And then I get over here, and they got a gate on the other side of the lake. And I'm like, what the heck? So I stopped out, and I fished right there on that lake, just on the bank. And I caught about a 2-pounder. It was a solid 2-pounder. I didn't even put it on the scale. Yeah, I can definitely do that. I can get you the link a little bit later, but it's a neck mount. I forget the exact name of the company. Let me reel this in. I don't know why I cast it again. Oh, because I'm fishing. That's what we do. We can't help it. Keep throwing them out there. That's why we get in trouble, right? Hold on a second. Let me unplug. All right. So let me flip her around. Morning, y'all. It's my mount. It's got a big chest piece, so it really doesn't put it puts pressure on her, obviously, but it's got padding on it and everything, so it's not bad at all. Jason, what's up? Good morning. Hope I didn't miss anybody. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, Pure Alaska, what's up, buddy? It's 8 in the morning for me. Oh, okay. Well, good morning. Fisherman Pop, thanks, buddy. So yeah, that's the setup, and you can rotate it so you can go sideways for long video or whatever like that. Bam. But I really like. I had a chest mount. I had to do away with the chest mount. I didn't like it because every time I wanted to look and interact, I like interact. I mean, my favorite part about going live is interacting with everybody. And but I will, I'll put a link to it in the comment section, or not the comment section, but the what's that thing? The community post. So that way, anyone else who wants to see it, they can see what I use too. All right, Aaron. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Definitely. Be sure to stop back in and check out my music if you get time today. Underneath my releases tab. Bunch of songs about fishing and hunting outside, blue collar stuff. A lot about my wife. See you, bud. Yeah, man, it is. And see, I like the chest mounts are really cool too because they have a really good angle, so you can see exactly, and they're a little bit closer to the chest. But with good, you have bad, right? So the problem I had is I couldn't interact with people at all. So anytime I wanted to see what people were saying, y'all were looking at this. Y'all were looking at this. Yeah, this is a Pad Daddy. I caught one on it so far this morning. This thing is like really awesome. You can throw it right up in. It's like super weedless. You can throw it right up in the weeds. A lot of times I'll throw it up on shore and just bring it back in that way. I guess that fish that got it earlier did kind of pound it. Man, this thing still stinks too. But yeah, it's the Pad Daddy. I love them. I got I didn't know what color to get when I got, so I just went ahead and got the whole pack. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. But the bullfrog color is the one I've had the most luck with. Papa, have a great live, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate you. If I get done, I'll check in and throw a like at you. I don't want to bounce back and forth. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. That's what we do. Tight lines, buddy. You be good. And good luck. Flavor Day was in, brother. You doing all right today? Appreciate you, man. Trolling motor quit working. I was like, I may need old boy to come check on me. All right. Dang it, man. Thought I had that worked out. I thought wrong. But I bet I get it this time. Give me a little bit more break. There we go. That's about what I need right there. Kind of keeping it under water a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want to keep. Once you get it loose, they can shake it. So you want those. Part of it is tight lines is you got to fish on, but two, you want to keep it tight so that way they don't shake the hook. My son, one of the first bass on a drop shot, he about had it reeled in, but he wanted to stand up because the way he was sitting on the embankment. And as soon as he did, he gave it some slack. And when he gave it slack, I spit the hook right back at him. And he's like, "Well, why did you do that?" And I'm like, "Because you gave it slack." So I told you, keep it tight. Yeah, I mean, you saw how quick I adjusted that. I mean, and this is the Speed Demon, the Deadbolt. This is the one that has no drag. No drag. Like I said, if the fish ends up pulling drag when I'm using this one, he broke my reel and hurt my feelings. But this one is really for frogging and pulling them out of the weeds and lilies and all that. Dave, you have a good day, buddy. Thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in and hitting that like for me. Yeah, I requested a bunch of new gear for my yay wildlife, aka bikers. Um, Bikers are a little different in the woods than they are in the street, but I definitely, Mike Brown. Good morning, sir. I asked for more gear for the auction thing. Oh, I need to get this frog over there by the fish attracting area. I don't know if y'all remember that. Okay. Have you bow fished for gar and stuff? I got a 2 pounder right before I started my live on the other lake across the street, up above the dam. But I really wanted to get down here with the frog. I caught 3 on top water when I was here last week. This lake I've actually been wanting to get onto for years, and last week's my first time getting on it. But yeah, I got video of it, so I'll be posting the video of it, so that way y'all know I ain't lying. But but I didn't put it on scale. It's a good 2 pounder. And that's one of the few times I actually had my scale on me and I still didn't use it. You know, with a decent sized fish, but I just wanted to get it back in the water. Down south, man, I feel you. Oh, I left my hunting club because the new job I have, they have a hunting club down in Prattville that I can use with my son. So I can use that for free. So I go down there, and actually they got a lake down there. I'm waiting for it to cool off a little bit so I can go use that lake too. Oh yeah, I'll definitely support back. I appreciate that, Flavor Dave. And y'all check out my music too. I mean, I think it's good. I need to start playing it while I'm fishing. Oh, Mike, that's cool. Uh, I haven't fished for trout in years, but Creek Seekers here in Alabama, he told me that there's a few creeks that have some trout in them, and then Rhino Hooks hooked me up with a box of flies that he made for me, which is really awesome. I'd like to get a fly fishing rod or just get set up on a real ultralight and go do some. That's straight disrespect right there. You see that? And I'm gonna put the frog down. I'm gonna go with the. I want to try the PB crawler in here for a minute because y'all know how I am with that. This is the one thing I don't like about multiple rods. They cast different. You know, listen to my music a couple times a week. Yeah, a couple times a week. I really appreciate it. How's that? That wasn't too bad. I went from my extra heavy fast or heavy extra fast, I forget what it is, to my Kestrel, like it's just about an ultralight. Didn't realize you couldn't shoot guns. Moose with a bow. Well, tell her good luck, because that's really awesome. Hey, the average Viking, what's up, buddy? I love your name because I've been Vikings. I just don't think there's nothing average about Vikings. I just think they're like the barbarians, awesome, just things ever. So you know, I love the old shows and stuff. Yeah, down south, I'm ready too, man. Oh, Mike, that'd be awesome, man. I hope you can do video of that. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, I really want to get out there and do that fly fishing. Um, Rhino hooked me up with those. I'm so excited to actually have some flies, and flies I didn't just buy from Walmart. Someone actually made them for me, and that means a lot to me. I think it's really cool. Yeah, make sure if look, I've been making pretty much everyone blue, so go ahead and just make sure y'all are like subbing each other and checking each other out and supporting each other. Double tap the screen. So, when I was younger, my two older brothers, they used to go bow hunting for bear. When I say younger, I'm talking like when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old. 6, maybe. I don't think I was 8. I remember my oldest brother. He would always be like, "Yeah, you can go with us." My mom's like, "No, you'll use him as bait." So she wouldn't let me go. And I was like, "I trust them. They won't let nothing happen to me." But yeah, I wish YouTube would make it easier for people to sub each other in chats, but they don't. So we do what we do to make sure we help each other out with that. But y'all support each other, like I said. It's just something all grow together. The water temperature is only 88 degrees. That is the coolest it has been. I think I had one other morning. It was 68 degrees when I left the house today. The other day it was 92 degrees when I walked into my shop at 4:30 in the morning. Real hesitant to get around this corner right here. I may just skip to the far side and see if that doesn't hurt my signal at all. Oh, my oldest brother? He's mean. I love him to death. One of the most honest people you ever meet. The meaner people are, the more honest you are. I don't know if they are. I don't know if you ever noticed that. They ain't gotta lie. They don't care about nothing. But that's my oldest brother. If he said he'd do it, he would. Of course, my mom. I don't know if he said it, but my mom definitely assumed he would. Because, like I said, he's mean. Love him to death. All right. So I have my buddy Heath Jones. He is in Alaska right now doing some metal detecting and stuff. They've already found some gold, which is really cool. But they got the FN10, I think it is what they have strapped to their chest for bear hunting, or not hunting, but protection. They obviously don't want to shoot a bear, and they hope they don't have to. But it's Alaska and Australia. It's like there's a lot of stuff there that'll kill you. I'm just saying. I guess there's not a lot in Alaska, but still one of my bucket places. I want to go there so bad. Bucket list. Oh yeah, that'd be crazy. Now here in Alabama, the black bear population has. So I got something going on down there a little bit lower. Let me throw the fluke. The black bear population has been coming back, and I've talked to some people who are connected with wildlife officials, and they said they are getting ready to open up black bear hunting. Not like wide open for everyone to go out there and have at it, but like open it up to like a lottery for tags. Here, fluky. All right, let's get them. Ugh. Oh, I forgot my son put a split shot on this. That's all right, we'll leave it on there. New Zealand, man, that's a place right there. The FN 510, that's what it is. Yeah, he got a Bass Pro Shop before he went. He took me with it, and he's like, "Which one should I get?" And I'm like, "I don't care, whichever one you can afford." I said, "But that one's pretty nice. That's dope right there." And even the guy's like, "Look, if you're going bear hunting, you need to have one of these. And here's a chest mount you need to get, and it's awesome. It's a nice gun. I want to go shoot it. I ain't got to shoot it." Yeah, New Zealand is absolutely beautiful. That's someplace I'd like to go to. There are so many awesome places all around the world, and that's something I really like about about YouTube is how we can get all these people from all around the world kind of coming together. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Yeah, they're a lot closer than weeds. Man, I haven't even been going out there. It's so stagnant out there, it's ridiculous. Ripping, I wish I could. I have, like I said, I haven't been fishing hardly at all lately. This last week or so. 220 burr rounds. Yeah, as soon as it cools down, man, that water's so hot, those fish just aren't biting. And like I said, I mean, you can look at my lives. I'm not even going out there. No, I'm not. I'm at Oak Mountain. Dingus. Caught one so far. Look, there's water and green stuff, so yeah, I can see where it can look like it. But yeah, that water's probably in the 90s right now. I mean, it's just so hot and just there's no movement at all. It's like the poor fish are getting boiled. I do like, I like how close it is to my house, but like here, I mean, I can put my foot in the water and it feels pretty good. There, I put my foot in the water and it's like I feel like I'm in the shower. Not, it's so overfished. I want to get my kayak out there because there's a couple spots I can hit with my kayak. Well, Africa, I bet. Ripping, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me because I'm just more or less just running my mouth. I just really enjoy getting in here and hanging out with y'all. And if I catch a fish, cool. My main thing is I'm not at work. I'm on the water and I'm hanging out with friends, so that's cool. I can see it on my scope every now and again, the thermocline. I say scope, but just my depth finder. Had a couple bait balls just go through here. So I threw the shad, hoping that would help get their attention, but it doesn't seem to have. I got a spot over here I want to get to. I might just go ahead and bebop over there before the sun comes up. And I thought I looked over and saw someone else already there. I'm like, hey, but we're gonna do that. I'll at least troll on the way over there, not the frog. Alright, yeah, let's bebop over there. So that other spot I want to throw the frog at. Oh yeah, exactly. And so I got this little shad colored little propeller thing. Been really impressed with these little baits. Like I said, I got the other three colors they had. Alright, I'm gonna get that out there. We're just gonna troll this across this little open water area. This is where the Chapo did pretty good for me the other day. Greg, appreciate you stopping in, brother. It means the world to me. Put that right there. We're gonna slow it down just a tad bit. So if y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that buoy over here. That's where we're going. In theory, we may get stopped. A big old duck. Yeah, I really like it out here. This just really is. I mean, it's just so pretty. 25 feet deep, and I'm this close to the shore, so it gets deep quick at this lake. Well, good, man. I'm glad I can motivate somebody for something. That's pretty awesome. Okay, we're going to take a break and throw over here real quick. Put this frog over there by the lot of sludge, and right here at the so it's just kind of feel like I'm gonna be a missed opportunity if I keep on going. Oh no, you got it, man. You get in there and get you one or two. Get you a bunch of them. Get a big one. I hope you knock out the state record. Now make sure also, I don't know if any of y'all saw it or not, but make sure Rhino Hooks, y'all check out his channel at 11 o'clock Central today. He's gonna have Darth on there, and they're gonna be doing some between the lines, between the casts. I'm gonna try and finish up before then, but like I told him, I said, you know how it is, we might get some bites. We get bites, it's kind of hard to stop. There we go. All right, everyone just came in. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in. So I'm trolling. I'm letting my trolling motor just kind of go on its own, and I decided to go ahead and start throwing the frog again before I left at this point. This could get hectic really fast, hopefully. I like hectic. Kind of thrive in chaos, you know how that goes. So one thing that did surprise me about this lake is the open water top water hits that I got. And it wasn't like it was just in the morning. It's like I was getting them close to noon. I guess between 11 and noon. So the sun was like straight up. We're gonna try this point over here right behind the gentleman. See that little buoy? I want to fish around that because that cracks me up. I'll show it to you when we get there. But then we got to lay down across there. I want to go hit with the frog. Rhino, what's up, buddy? Ears must have been burning. I ain't gonna tell you what we said though. Well, I guess when I say we, it was me. I was talking about you. All right, y'all, check it out. Make sure to check out my music. Double tap screen, all that good stuff. But if y'all have a TikTok account, please, between 5 and 7 Central, come like help me out on TikTok. Go to Cast King Fishing Line, all one word. That's the account I'll be on. It's not my account. It's a official Cast King account. But I'll be doing my auction. Y'all can get stuff cheaper than I can get it with my discount. And I can't bid on it. I'm trying to find a way around that. Morning, Linda. That's it. Thank you, sir. So if you have a TikTok account, if you don't mind, please go ahead and give that one a follow so that way you'll know when I go live. I'll go live at 5 o'clock this afternoon. 2 or 3 hours. I'm supposed to do 2 hours, but if it gets like it was last night, I'm going to stay on. My son got on there. He bought like 4 fishing rods last night. He bought like 4 combos because they were so cheap. And I called him afterwards. I'm like, dude, you didn't have to do that to help me out. He goes, Dad, I wasn't missing those prices. I said, oh, all right. I can't be mad about that. That's cool. Hey, Paul, what's up, buddy? No, well, yes. Before I came over here, I stopped at the other lake before they opened the gates, and I caught about a 2-pounder. I didn't put them on the scale. I had scale in my pocket, but I didn't really see a point. Just want to get them back in the water. All right. So right now, I've been wanting to get over here. Y'all see that? I thought that was like a no wake zone buoy or some crap. Nope, nope. It says fish attracted or attractor. Okay, well, it's an angler attractor because here I am. Hey, Paul, I appreciate you stopping in, man. And are you going out to go fishing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a an angler attractant. And I've seen about 4 or 5 of them. I definitely do want to throw a frog over here just the same. I want to go up and down this whole little area. I got some up under there. So we're gonna see what's up. I'm about to throw the frog. I want to throw this little top water a few more times right here. like a link to that account, I can try to get one, and that's actually not a bad idea. When I get home, I'll see if I can get a link to it, share the account on the community thing. But there's a picture of a guy on it. It's not me, so um, don't be looking for me. There's another guy who shares the account with me. Also, he was live more in the afternoon yesterday, and then after he was done, that's when I took over on the account. And like I said, it's a Cast King official account, so it's not mine. And we got to share accounts right now until they can get us all our own accounts. But like I said, I think my son bought, I want to say he bought 4 Lethal Blaze combos, and every one of them was for under 40 bucks. He bought some line, he bought a few other things, you know, because we're all going to need, if you're going to buy fishing bowls, you know, we need lines too, so. All right, let me get turned around here so I can get me and y'all out of the sun. Awesome, Rhino. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see the, like I said, I'm going to try to finish up around 10 today. My wife wants me home anyway, but that way I can watch y'all while I'm driving home. So I probably won't be too active in the chat, but you know, that's just the way I do. I get y'all turned on and listen to y'all. Yes, sir. Man, I wish Real Outdoors would come in here. I hadn't seen him in forever. Oh, look at that. Hey, buddy. Thanks for the gold star, man. I appreciate that. Real Outdoors is in the house. Replacement grips. Well, I'll tell you what. I know in my inventory, I got a bunch of scales for $1. I sold about 30 of them last night, which would be a lot better than even a replacement grip. Real, thank you for the star, Real. Real, I'm throwing the Pad Daddy right now. I got here a little bit earlier and then they had the gates open, so I stopped at the other lake because I could get to that one and just bank fished for a little bit. I got video of it, so, but I caught me a nice one on the Pad Daddy this morning. It was like my second or third cast, and he just nailed it. Yeah, Real, I definitely appreciate that. And like I said, I think we all have the same sentiment. It's not mandatory that anyone does all that, but we definitely do appreciate it. All right, so I'm about to go get in all those trees over there. When I say me, I mean my Pad Daddy. All right, moving on up. Sun's starting to come up pretty good, but like I said last time, that wasn't really an issue because that's when I started getting all my top water. I got one before it was up real high, but after that I got 2 bigger ones when the sun was up. There's some structure down there. Every time I say the word structure, I think about my song structure. And when my wife heard it for the first time, she just looked at me and goes, "I'm feeling very attacked right now." You froggy, froggy. Well, I had us out of the sun for a second. Awesome, awesome. Morning, Bradley. I got one, about a 2-pounder. See some fishing line I might try to get to and cut out of the tree. I was reading the screen and I rolled right past the place I wanted to throw here a second ago. All right, let's see if I can't get in there. $50's a new 40. Here, Bradley, that'll probably make it a little bit easier. Good night. I heard it right where I was just sitting a minute ago. Had a huge blow up. Over by the fish attractor. Miss Barbie, good morning. I'm just gonna cast backwards. I can't see where it's going. The log of shame. Hey, Real, on my auction last night, did a lot better than I did the night before, but my son got in there and he bought like 4 rods and reels, 4 combos. I told him, I said, man, I didn't really need your support doing all that. Just, click on the banners and just be in there. Comment, like, all that good stuff. He's like, I wasn't missing those prices. I'm like, all right, well, don't spend no more money in there. You'll spend his whole paycheck with those prices. It's raining. All right. Let me get over here in these laydowns like I wanted to. Stick to the plan. As I see multiple fish jumping out in the middle of the lake. I got kayakers sitting in those trees. I don't like it. Oh, I missed someone else sent some stars or some gem things. Thank you. I didn't even see that. Must have been when I was being blinded by the light. Sun, whatever you want to call it. Miss Barbie, you doing okay today? They are enjoying the shade. I'm gonna hit the other side of the lake real quick. Well, I'm gonna hit this lay down first. Oh, Paul, that's 100% true right there. Ain't no one else gonna look out for us. All right. See what kind of damage we can create over here. I hear you, real. I appreciate that, brother. So be careful on your route. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Barbie. That's great. And how's your most adorable husband doing? He's still sleeping while you're enjoying your coffee? I understand that, Paul. I tell you what, I wanted to get up and just get out here super early today. Of course, they didn't go to plan. They kind of didn't help me out with things that I wanted to do here when I got here this morning. But I woke up and I thought it was another work day, and I about got up and got ready to go to work. Then when I realized I didn't have to, I almost didn't get up. So I want to throw over here a few times before I go over there. There's some fishing line in that tree. I want to get it out. But I don't want to just go over there first, but I guess I can do it now. Don't fall. Well, the good news is there's no hook or nothing on there. It was just line hanging there and stuck in the tree. But there's a little bit more. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. And now there's none. So good deal. Oh, shoot. Okay, cool. Well, I'll definitely be at home at that time because my grandson's coming over. And I think he would love to watch an episode that has something about me in it. He doesn't know it yet. But don't worry. I'll educate him. I'll explain it to him. Mr. Arizona, how are you doing, sir? I was wondering where you were at. Yeah, everybody. Just anyone who's in here right now who really isn't subbed up with everyone, check everyone out that you can, because it's like this is there's a lot of good folks in here. We'll all support each other. We help each other out. All right, I'm not gonna go much further because they're fishing right there, and I don't want to mess them up. Well, if y'all haven't heard it yet, check out my song "Yes Ma'am." Rooster, did you sneak in here? Good morning, sir. Right in that grass. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's built for. Rooster, I enjoyed watching you at work yesterday. You helped my day get started and helped me get through the first few hours of my day, and I appreciated that. Good morning, Paige. Yeah, I'll do the mod up there because that makes it easier for everyone to sub up with each other. Give me just a second. I got one so far today. About 2 pounder. I got video of it, unfortunately, before I started streaming, but I did get video, so y'all know I ain't lying. Oh, there we go. How is that not a fish right there? It should have been a fish right there. Boom. Yeah, it makes it. I hate how YouTube, how hard they made it for everyone to sub each other. You'll double tap that screen for me, please. It helps out. So my next goal is I need about 200 more view hours, to hit my next goal, and I'm really excited about that. And nothing in between the branches, just throw in the branches. Definitely subscribe. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscriptions. Appreciate y'all interacting with each other. Because if I start getting sidetracked, I forget to look at the screen, and I feel bad if I don't interact with y'all. But I'll do a really good job at interacting with each other. All right, I'm about to get out of here because I got that father-son right over here, and I really don't want to mess them up. Oh, wrong way. Motorboating. Y'all have any luck this morning? No? But at least we're out here, right? Love seeing y'all together. I'll get out y'all's way. Good luck, y'all. Mr. Arizona. See if I can get up here under these trees a little bit. I didn't get over here on this side at all last time. There's a rude little kid going up and down over here. Use this frog a little bit more. I'm probably gonna put a Chapo on because that's what I had the best luck with last time. There we go. That's what it's all about right there. I want to get some jugs and put them out in some of these other places. Not here, but I'm not against it doing here. Don't get me wrong. But I want to try doing some jug fishing. That's something I've never done. Need to get a little closer to these trees so I get up in there. I guess it would be. This is not a skipping reel, but that frog skipped pretty good. Apparently, I'm in the right spot. I'm also in a tree. And it wrapped around the tree, so I'm gonna have to go get that. Yeah. Put the brakes on a little quick on that one. Yes, I know. Thank you. And you see how close I am to the shore. I'm at just under 20. I'm at 17 feet right here. Oh, of course you'd flip around that way. All right, come hither. Of course, I don't want to pull it tight. There we go. All right, back out, back out. There's my eyeball. Back out. Yeah, still at 11 feet deep right there. Baseball King, good morning. All right, so I tried getting up under that tree from out a little bit far. That didn't work out too well for me. So I'm a little closer now. So we'll try getting up under the trees from a little bit closer. I love seeing the sun reflecting back up on the trees. I think that's kind of cool from the water. I've always liked that. Yeah, about 2 pounder. I got a video of it. Y'all have to like and subscribe to see it. I'll post it this afternoon. All right, get up over a branch again. And put the reverse. Reverse. Get off of there. As soon as I got up here under the tree, I also got in the sun. I can't see nothing now. All right. All right. Now, before I get one of my poles caught, let me get out of this tree. And I got my pole caught. That's okay. I uncaught it. Yeah, and I caught it on the Pad Daddy too. So I was glad I got that on video. It was actually, it happened pretty quick, just do a couple times. This right here is the areas I brought the frog out for today. Hopefully. That was the other thing. When I was over at the other little lake, I caught that in open water. Cause I was just on the bank. Ah, 74 degrees. It was 68 degrees when I got out here. Paul, good luck, buddy. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us for a little while, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Barbie. Did you hear the new one? Yeah, the new song, Yes Ma'am? Get out there. Thank you, Miss Barbie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like that one. That one came out pretty good. Rooster, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. You know how it works. Every little bit helps. I'll tell you, Rooster, my son told me he wanted to come fishing with me. I was like, nope, you'll get me blocked. I know how this game works. We ain't doing that. I'm kidding. He said he wanted to play his video games. But I did try getting him out here. I was like, come on, we'll take the John boat out. No, I'm good, Dad. It's all right. He's just waiting for hunting season. All right. Where'd that father-son go? Because I really don't want to get up in their business. Okay, they're way back there. They're good. Slurry! Oh my gosh, thank you, Slurry. And that's actually good timing because we're about to do giveaways there in about a week. Hey, now y'all can use the awesome emojis of that, you know, that guy back there. You're already at 97 degrees out there? That's horrible. Shouldn't be legal. Mm-mm. All right, who else is ready for some football? Awesome. Well, welcome into the membership, everybody. Slurry again, man. I appreciate that. You're just really too kind, man. You're good people. And I'll make sure all y'all get the video of that fish I caught earlier first, so you know the disbelievers they can wait to see it. All right, let's get back to this grass over here by the fish attractor. The water's actually cooler now than it was this morning. About a degree, but still. Yeah, definitely. Tell them I said hey. Like I said, I think we're a pretty good community. We look out for each other, and like I said, I look forward to getting together and talking and all that, and spending time together and chit chatting. I wish we could do like a get together. Like I wish we were all a little bit closer located. Do like a weekend event type thing. That'd be really cool. But I know people are gonna be coming from everywhere, so that'd be kind of difficult. But still, be kind of cool. Oh, slurry also. But, hold on a second. Yeah, he's definitely good people. Everybody, I think people of certain natures kind of end up getting gravitate towards each other, and I think that's what a lot of us have done. I think that's really cool. But Slurry, my song "Never Enough." Read your comment multiple times. I really appreciate what you said, man. It's kind of cool when people can actually feel what you're trying to put out there. Oh, nice. You know, it's like my auctions. I had a guy, he was like, "Can you put another set of glasses out there for $1?" And I'm like, "I can." And he ended up getting them. He's like, "Man, thank you." And I'm like, "That's what we do, man. That's the fishing community. We look out for each other. And if I'm in a spot where I can help someone out, I'm going to do it just like anybody else would. That's kind of what we do." He's like, "You're right. That's so awesome, though. People talk about it, but you actually do it." And I'm like, "We all do. A lot of us do." So I'm going to use this frog down this bank right here, and then I'm going to switch up. Like I said, I don't want to not use it because it's kind of why I brought the frog here. Now, let me know if I start getting sketchy, because I know along that side over there, it got real pixelated the other day, and it was just connect a couple times. Over here, I think I did okay. But there's grass over here for me to get in. I want to get up in the lily pads and the grass and stuff with this frog. And what I'm hoping for, to be honest with you, they've had a lot of bear sightings out of here at this park, and I really would like to see a bear down here drinking water. That would just be cool. I love bear. I know we're talking about hunting them and all that, but it's like deer. I love deer, but I also hunt. So I know it seems counterintuitive, but you know what I'm saying. It's what we do. That's right. I can get my kayak to stay in the right direction. Ooh, I thought I lost the pole. I started doing head count. Oh, get out of there. I almost went right in that pine tree. I'd be standing up to get that. That's what I was trying to do. Got that little spot back there. We're going to definitely get in there. Yeah, definitely subscribe because I'm going to put some stuff up in the community thing later. And I really am asking for help and support. I'm not asking you to go in there and buy stuff. You probably will though, because like I said, the prices are amazing. But just being in there will attract other people, and liking and kind of clicking on the banners, all that helps out. Yeah, that's where we want to be. That's what I love about that pad daddy. I just threw it right over all that stuff and it climbed right over it. The fish fly. What's up, buddy? How are you this morning? Well, that is a good question. Where's everybody from? I know most of you, like obviously Arizona, you're from Arizona, If you said you're in Finland, I'd be freaking out, but All right, from Florida. I miss Florida. I just don't really know about the heat though. But most of the time you had a breeze down there. That was the good thing about Florida. It was hot and humid and muggy and all that, but you usually had a breeze coming from somewhere. Woman. Yeah, my oldest son told his mother, he said, I hated I got evicted from my first apartment. Talking about her. I'm like, come on, man. Just slow this down a little bit and see if I can get down there to the fish with it. Because the one thing about the pad daddy, it sinks. Well, they came right back up. It doesn't sink for long. Rehydration time. Give me a second to check out this thing. Let's see. My wife was born in. Oh, I got. I got a. Down south, I got a song called "Got Here as Fast as I Could," and that's what it's talking about. But I came from Michigan. My wife tells me don't brag about that to people. She's a Lookout Mountain girl. Song says she's a Lookout Mountain bombshell. She hates that line, but it is what it is. Too late now. All right. Got me some jerky. Got me some hydration. Don't seem like those go hand in hand, but it is what it is. Let's get moving. Right over that little scum pad. Didn't even take none of it out. That's awesome. I don't think it did anyway. Nope, it didn't. I have 3 or 4 other colors. 4 of the colors. Well, I'm gonna have to start using the other colors because this is my last bullfrog one. The one I caught the other day destroyed it. And for such a hardy bait, I was actually surprised at such a small fish, and it wasn't a very big one. It just tore it up. Kind of like my grandson says about my barbecue. I'm gonna tear my papa's butt up. That's what he says. It's a quote. Appreciate everyone stopping in. Be sure to check out my music. Not right now though. Here in a little bit. It's underneath my releases tab. If you go to my view channel, it gives you all the tabs. You got my lives, membership, videos, but it also has releases. And that's where my publisher releases all my music first. I put out like 5 songs in the last week and a half. One of my guys at work told me, he's like, man, you get in your head, you put out an album a week if you feel like it. Sometimes just getting ideas in your head, you just gotta get them out. So I'm going back here. I just gotta be really careful because there's a lot of big grass back here. I really don't want to get in my trolling motor because that's gonna be a long paddle back. Have I ever heard of dirt bikes? I've heard of them a couple times. We actually had some guys at the company I used to work for. They brought dirt bikes up to work and they taught us how to ride them on our brakes. Surprisingly, no one ever got hurt. I was waiting for it. I probably came the closest. He had a two-stroke. He had the power band in it. That power band kicked in as I was coming up over coming out of a little wooded area. It was like a track that we had, went through the woods, come out. That thing went up on one wheel. I actually fell off the back and just ran behind it. But when I pulled the clutch, it started slowing down. It started falling forward, and I jumped back on it. And everyone just sitting there, like, I can't believe you did that. And I'm like, yeah, neither can I. They're like, how'd you do it? And I'm like, I just didn't let go. I was scared to death. It was great. My son wants a dirt bike really bad. I just can't get him one right now. That's it. I kept it up. And they have, like I said, when I was running behind it, it's just the bike slowed down because I was holding the clutch in. Don't think I could ever do that again. But I definitely like watching the videos of people doing the jumps and everything. Letting go of the bike, flying next to it, all that good stuff. That just blows my mind. People can do that. People are amazing. No, it's good. You tell them I said hey? How's Cape Up doing? You getting any? Ooh, I can go for an orange right now. I swear I want to get something to put on my shoulders that'll hold the little driving thing I got for the trolling motor. I'll just hold it up on my shoulder so I just easily grab it every time. Well, that's not where I wanted to throw it. Rippin', who you asking that to? Me, it was a white and blue one. It was a Yamaha something. But gosh, we're talking 21, 22 years ago. Alright, so now's where I gotta start being careful because it's got a lot of grass back here. And I don't, like I said, do not want to get in my trolling motor. But I know there's fish back here, so. And I really hope I don't lose signal back here. Because if it is, I'll leave. If I start breaking up, y'all let me know, okay? Or it starts glitching or whatever. Oh, hey, it just came in. X5R, I can read that. I just, sorry. How are you doing this morning? So there's like a natural barricade that goes across there, and there's like a whole lagoon behind it. And I wish I could get into there, but with my trolling motor, I can't do it. Now, where my son took me last weekend, I hate it because both fish that he caught, I went back and looked at my video. Both times he caught a fish before my phone overheated and died, was in a spot we had no signal and it was all pixelated. You couldn't see the fish. He was like, send me pictures. And I'm like, all right. And I went and looked for him. I'm like, yeah, no pictures. Hey, James, how's it going, buddy? You doing okay today, sir? Be honest with you, I'm kind of digging the single hooks. One thing I liked about that fish this morning, even though this one was in the corner of the mouth, which made it hard to get out, it wasn't a treble hook. But y'all, I've seen people get stuck by hooks yesterday. That was a single hook. So, all right, now in 3 feet, I could probably reach down in there and grab grass. TW, what's up, brother? You doing okay this morning? Thank you for stopping in. There we go. Warheads on foreheads. He hit that as soon as it hit the water. Oh yeah, he's coming towards me too. He's played this game before. Bad fish. Let's get another one. That's the way it works, right? Man, that was a decent one too. Of course, they're all decent when you can't see them. But you know, I had one hit the other day. I was like, that's got to be a 4-pounder, and I don't even think I cleared a pound, to be honest with you. And that was such a subtle hit too. It just sucked it in. Bloop. And he came right at me the whole time with it. I guess Reel would call that the elusive almost fish, almost bass. See, there's that area back there I just wish I could get to. And I really don't even want to bring the kayak back here because I really don't want to get my trolling motor caught in this grass. But I really want to be back here. Paul, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. Best of luck to you. Get us some video out there. You gonna go live or? No, 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 no. You see right there all that grass? That is not reflection. That's a little forest underneath the water. There we go. That's where I want it. Didn't do any good, but that's where I wanted it. It's like right there, I'm like, that water's probably, grass probably, water. That grass probably 4 or 5 inches below the water. Morning, everybody who just came in. Appreciate you stopping in. One bass and one turtle. All right, cool. Let's see if we can make a little bit more noise for him. That'll help. So I had that little propeller one that I've been catching stuff off of Temu. I really ended up liking it, so I bought their other 3 colors. This one's a little shad color. I really don't know how much color helps a lot on top water. I think we put too much emphasis into it because, I mean, have you ever looked at something from underwater and looked at it really good? I mean, you really can't see anything other than the white ripples from the water. Yeah, I got some grass on that one. I say that, but I think that's why the black does so well. And the white. I think everything else in between is just kind of like, they just see movement. Ripping it up high again. The action doesn't kick in as quick as this one, on this one as it did the other one. Wonder how the fluke will do over here. Morning, Gabe. How is your day going, my friend? Oh, it's kind of early, but you know. Huh, that fluke. It's kind of neat looking at it. I can actually see it in here. It's right above the water, or right above all that grass. No. A little underwater forest right there. Get away from that. Sweet. Anytime you can get some extra subs, that's great. But the fact that you get it from asking advice from someone, it's even better. You're a wealth of knowledge. I gotta have people remind me of that every now and again too, because I give a lot of unsolicited advice. So I don't know. Gabe, I really appreciate that more than you know, and I know that kept you busy. Although the last week or so I haven't been going live as much as I like to, but I got some other stuff going on right now. Like I said, if y'all need good gear, and if you have an account on TikTok, go to Cast King Fishing Line tonight between 5 and 7. I have a lot of gear on there. They put a lot of left-handed stuff in my inventory, which is cool, but we lost a lot of the right-handed stuff too. I kind of hate that. This happened last time too. I came out here, I got a fish real quick, and then nothing. I wonder if there's like one or two fish that get out here and like, this is our territory, stay out. Like a little gang of them out here. So they'll not have to touch anything. What's the date today? 22nd. So we're starting tomorrow or the next day. I'll have to look. But we'll drop down to having 50 people in there to do the giveaway. But if nothing else, I'll do a giveaway from my studio. And at the end of the month, and we know who's all knows when I do our live on there. So, and it's going to be the Cast King Reel surprise box, just in case anyone forgot. Members only. We'll do those giveaways. We'll do 2 giveaways in there. All right, I'm gonna tie on a Chapo. We're gonna go throw that for a little while, see if that'll make a difference. Food. I was like, word? Well, I mean, I know. Okay, food. Let's see, pizza, burger. Can it be something like that, or has it got to be an actual, just this one, like a single item type thing? Water. How about watermelon? That way you're getting a little bit of both, right? Grilled or not grilled, either way is fine. I'm gonna do a video about me grilling watermelon just for y'all. Yeah, just for real. Yeah, we're gonna throw on a Chapo. I got that yellow screaming Chapo, 75. I might give that a try. Just leave that on this reel. All right, scooting forward. Scooting. There you go. So then you'd be surviving on fish, right? I love these hyper seal boxes, by the way. I forgot to hyper seal my bait away in there. No. Get out of the forest. Get out of the forest. Get out of the forest. Yeah, rooster tails are awesome. All right, y'all. So I am putting on, I'm not tying it because I'm cheating. My top water, I don't usually care about tying, but other stuff I like to tie. But that's the Screaming Chapo. Yeah, this is a 95. So it's a little bit bigger than a 75. I have a 75 Chapos. My PB actually came on the 120 or 125 Screaming Chapo. I forget which one it was. I forget what size it is. Chapo's got different sizes for different Chapos. They just got so many different sizes. It's like every 5. They got like a different group every 5. Anything that's white and flaky, like salmon. I don't like salmon. Grouper. I love grouper. Love mahi mahi. That's mahi mahi may have been taking over my favorite spot. But grouper, love me some grouper. You ever had barbecue grouper with some barbecue sauce on it, grilled up? Fire. Rainbow trout. There you go. Trout's good. I like trout. But you get the opportunity to try it, make sure you don't miss it. Grouper is amazing. Yeah, panfish. Yeah, where do y'all go camping at? I'm at Oak Mountain right now, so that's where I'm fishing at. Yeah, down south may have to kind of infiltrate. Sun Outdoors, where's that at? I am unfamiliar. Orange Beach, okay. My son's down that way. He caught a says about 6 foot, about 5.5 foot black tip shark down there about a month ago. It was really cool because that was his first shark he ever caught. And I'm like, really? You couldn't start off with like a baby? He's like, how big do those get? I said about 5.5, 6 foot. I mean, I said you caught a mature one. Connections. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Miss Barbie. Thank you. All right, so I'm trying to not get too close to this tree line over here because that's where the sketchy stuff was happening last time I was out here. When I say sketchy, I kept losing signal. Yeah, I didn't think that felt right. Come here there. Now, up here in North Alabama, well, I say north, I'm in central Alabama, but I know around the Gadsden area and all that, they have just recently stocked a lot of their little creeks and stuff with trout. I'm not sure what kind of trout they stocked them with, but Rhino Hooks just recently hooked me up with my first little box of flies. And I want to go up there on that creek so bad. I want to go get me some trout so bad with those flies. And then Creek Seekers, he's over the other side of 65 from me. There's a creek in the middle of us. He said there's trout there. I want to meet up and do some fishing there. Oh yeah, thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate that. It's a minor thing, I know, but it's still nice and I appreciate it. This water's like glass out here. For some reason, whenever I come here, there's no wind. So it's kind of like one reason I like coming here. Not getting blown around everywhere. Yeah, Real Outdoors had a really good video where they went camping and they're doing the catch and cook with trout. I don't know if it was rainbow trout or not, but I'm going to put some more line on this reel soon. Y'all hear that? That's the difference with the Screaming Chapo and the regular Chapo. It's got that metallic sound to it, like brakes are rubbing is what that's what I associate it with. I guess they came out with these last year. But yeah, I definitely want to go do some trout fishing. I definitely want to get something I haven't done in years is, like River Sith and Real Outdoors. They do go up and down the creeks. I used to do that a lot, but where I move now, I just don't have any creeks like that are good for wading up and down in them. But I mean, we got creeks, but just not just built up all around them. They're deep, real deep here and there. You can't get around. I've tried over the years, but there's some kind of north of here that I want to go back to. I told my son I want to make sure him and I get out there. That's actually where he shot his first pistol, was on one of those creeks. But definitely want to use the flies and stuff and get out there and do those. I think I'm gonna have to go with a crankbait of some sort. My personal best is a 5.09 bass I got on the Screaming Chapo, actually, the 120 Screaming Chapo. Hey, Rhino, I was talking about the flies you sent me, and how I can't wait to use them. And I definitely want to go walking up and down the creek and use them in there. I might be able to use them on my little lake, but I just really want the water temperature to drop on those a little bit. I say my lake, but y'all know what I mean. The lake I go to a lot. So every company that makes lures, they have their own version of the Chopo or Whopper Plopper or whatever, the Scrambler for 6 cents. They all got their own version of it, but I'm partial to the Chopo. What time is it? 9 o'clock. I'm only gonna be out here for about another hour. So last time I came out here, there was a lot of blow-ups. It was like the fish were just hitting all day. I haven't seen a whole lot today. There's one jumps right there. There's a little one. He's probably getting chased. I mean, you say he's probably still getting chased. Let me see if I can't cast over there and see what's chasing him. I don't think I have a jerk bait. That probably wouldn't be a bad thing to use right now. There's some emojis. The guys at work thought that was hilarious. I made those at work on a break one day. I sat there, take a picture, and they're like just watching me take a selfie, and I'm like, here, go watch. And I made me an emoji. It was awesome. Technology, something else. People are reaching other planets, and I'm making self emojis, and I think it's amazing. Dreaming, sipping on Fago. All right, I'm gonna bring this in. We're gonna switch to a crankbait. Good night. Well, that was actually in the woods. I was like, that sounded like a tree fell, but it probably was a tree falling. So we have confirmation that he did have a turtle. All right, good deal. That's awesome. Put my crankbait on this one, but I'm going to retie that. Like I said, I don't mind doing the top water with those quick release tabs, but I don't like putting the anything else on them. Gabe, no, I don't have any alligators out here. Now, there's a place up in Weiss Lake, up in North Alabama, and they actually have. So people say, they don't have them up North Alabama. Yeah, they do. They actually have pictures of alligators up there. I know which one I want. There it is. I might give that lipless a try too, but I'm gonna go with the baby bluegill first. But yeah, down here, I'm here at Oak Mountain. I don't know if you know where Oak Mountain's at. It's just outside of Birmingham, and it's huge state park. Hey, that big old bird. But then we don't have any alligators in the water here. These lakes don't have a whole lot of open access for anything to get in here. Another reason why I don't like using those quick tabs for this. Yeah, we're gonna move that up a little bit. It'd help if I held on to it. Let's cut some of that off. Always inspect your line, folks. And when you do have to cut it off, make sure you leave it in the boat or in a trash bag. Don't leave it in the water. But get that out of my hand. So after the baby bass, I'm gonna try that one too, a lipless. So like, I don't go fishing down in Florida. I mean, I would, don't get me wrong, but I'm not taking my kayak down there and taking it out in the water because I know there was a lady, gosh, probably about 6 or 7 months ago that was actually pulled out of her kayak. Alligator jumped up and grabbed her elbow and pulled her out of her kayak, and she about died. She actually didn't die, but I think alligators are so cool looking at them and stuff, and even crocodiles and all that. Of course, we don't have those here. Well, we have American crocodiles down South Florida, but I just think they're so cute, and I'm not cute, but they're just cool, and I want to touch them. I have touched one once, but well, a couple times. One in the wild I did one time, but it's just crazy how much damage they can do with just one bite. Yeah, yeah, he was right. Just the other day, he watched it go sailing through the trees. I was listening to that when I was at work. I've done it myself. I did it with a spinnerbait one time. I turned around to cast it, and when I went to fling it, it broke off and fell behind me, which I was really happy about because it was a new spinnerbait. All right, I'm gonna move because I actually have no beeps going on right now whatsoever. Definitely want to turn that beeping thing off though. It gets on my nerve. I'll just throw that out there. That way, when I do find some, I'm already out there. Gabe, what's your personal best, buddy? What's your biggest fish? Oh, oh, I'm starting to get relaxed now. Get some sun on my legs. I heard a beep, but I don't see nothing on there. Hooking and booking. Well, we got the booking part down. So they're about 10 feet down. Probably why the topwater's not doing so great right now. There's a little bait ball, about 10 feet down. Alright, I lost signal. I think I got signal back. Alright, good deal. Apparently out there in the middle, I don't have signal, which is weird. Alright, but I know where it's at now, and I'll avoid that spot next time. Man, have y'all ever seen hooks like this on a fish, on a bait? It's weird. We're going to see how they do, though. This is a it's a Go Bait. That's the name of the company. What's that? Timu. They said it was a that these were Chopos. They are not Chopos. Now you put it up next to a Chopo, and they're like perfect. Yeah, thanks for coming back in, y'all. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. Like I said, y'all seen hooks like that? I've never seen hooks like that. That's kind of weird, but we'll give them a try. We'll see what happens. Fish are jumping again, so that's kind of cool. They're chasing something white, so it was like we're gonna give them something to chase in there. Chasing them up top because I'm seeing them, so we'll give them something to chase. All right, let's see how those hooks do. I think they got good action for a fake. That thing's loud too. Wait, he's got to drive to deliver. This is about time the top bite did heat up for me last time around, so we'll see. Now this is like out here in like a cross section area, which is weird to me that this is where I keep seeing a bunch of fish jumping. I say cross section. It's the main lake goes straight across, and it's got this feeder that goes off of here. But if we get one, we're gonna get it on the deadbolt. I'm gonna wrap it up about 50 minutes because I want to make sure I'm either on the road or back home in time to see rhinos between the casts this morning. Hey Jeff, how's it going, man? Hope you are doing all right this morning, brother. Oh, our Canadian, our northern brethren. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. Back in service, kinda. Hey, Jeff, what part of Canada are you at, buddy? Y'all, thank y'all for them likes. I really appreciate it. Been nervous, some people, right, Rio? Ah, cool. I appreciate you stopping back in, Slurry. Yeah, if any of you all are not subbed up with Slurry, you definitely need to be. He's probably the #1 supporter of everybody I've seen in here. Reminds me of the Gummy Bear song, though. Bouncing here and there and everywhere. We are the Gummy Bears. All right, how's that? Grumpy, what's up? Hope you are doing all right this morning, my friend. All right, I'm drifting back into that blurry spot. I caught one before the sun came up, and then and before I was streaming. I'll post that one later. But then I had one that just kind of came right at me, and ended up losing him right there at the boat. Kind of hated that. Hey, Hayden, how's it going, bud? No, I'm not seeing anyone catching any fish. I did have one on. Kind of worked my way back there. I kind of felt like I knew I'd get something back there, but last time I got back that way into the back area, it as soon as I got one, the bite stopped back there, and that's what happened again this morning. Oh, good, man. I'm glad you're not doing too bad. I could tell people I was doing horrible, but the fact that I'm sitting on a lake in my kayak and talking with all y'all, they know I was lying. I cannot believe I didn't catch that stick. Oh man, that's the least I could do for you, man. That's why I was laughing earlier because YouTube gives us when we're doing lives, they'll give us little, I don't know, suggestions. I guess is a good word for it. Here, try this, and it said to put a sticker up, $1 donations to get you a shout out. And I'm like, what? We're supposed to charge for that? Oh, Hayden, that's cool. I drive by golf courses all the time, and I'm like, man, I wish I could get out there. My wife's like, you're just a hoodlum, just trying to get out. And I'm like, that's besides the point. That has nothing to do with this. I know there's fish in there because they don't get fished. And any of my friends who've ever been down a golf course, they've always done good. So I'm hoping you do great today, Hayden. Are you going to do any kind of content with it? Video or live streaming? Straight disrespect. Okay, that's cool. Let me go over to the other side. I say that. And I see two fish pop up right here. That's cool, Hayden. Do you do much content? I know a lot of people in here just like enjoying watching others. Some people in here like doing a lot of content. So we got them from one side of the spectrum to the other. Hey, Grant. All right, cool. Grant, you doing okay, buddy? Yeah, you gotta start somewhere, and then just keep with it. I know this last week or so I haven't done much, but I'll tell y'all, if y'all would have a TikTok account tonight between 5 and 7 Central, go on TikTok and look for Cast King Fishing Line, all one word, and I'll be doing auctions on there. And then like my son got on there yesterday, he bought like 4 rods, and I was like, man, you didn't have to do that to help me out. And he's like, I didn't do it to help you out. I wasn't gonna miss those prices. I was like, all right, well, appreciate it. So y'all definitely want to get hooked up with that. I had a bunch of stuff that I was able to let go for $1, so people were tearing that up. Man, Gabe, I appreciate that, brother. Down south, I feel you, man. I get stuck watching people and I forget I was planning on going out. My favorite store in the world would have to be Home Depot now that I'm a homeowner. Before then, it was like Spencer's. But considering now that I'm a homeowner and there's always something going on, that's who always gets my money. It's like I remember growing up, people would always be like, there's always something when you buy a house. And I thought they were just kind of saying that, but if you haven't bought your own house yet, I'm telling you, there's always something going on. Always. Love me some Bass Pro. Oh yeah, I used to love Spencer's. Yeah, I guess Bass Pro might actually be a 1-1A type situation. It'll put you on a log. CYX Haunter, what's up? Yeah, because you can eat there too, because they got fish you can catch. And then they got grills to cook them on. Ah, so your favorite store would be like Amazon then. But that's a good point, Grant. I hate shopping too. Ripping, there you go. I say I'm all about the bait thing. I like the power braid from Cast King, and I like that they give you a little lure with it whenever they send it out to you. Comes in like a little shotgun shell thing. You know, I've thought about that when I was looking at rods, and thought about going over and trying to like pretend like I was gonna hook it up with the bait and everything. Be like, what? I drive a car before I buy it. What? This is just taking for a test drive. What's up? I thought that's what they were here for. Oh, Grant does. I know because I mean, there's even a song about Grant grilling watermelon. Hey, Mr. Franklin, how are you doing today, sir? I'm doing great. And if I wasn't, I'd have to tell y'all I was because you'd think I was lying because, I mean, there's that. So. Well, I am too. Definitely try and talk with everybody. Ooh. I feel you there, Grant. Yeah, that limited amount of range I got is my wife. She stops my hand from reaching the wallet. I have not, but I've seen plenty of videos of people doing it, and I think it's actually hilarious. Especially when it works and the fish actually go right to it and stare at it. Hey Tim, how are you, Mr. Miller? I'm at Oak Mountain State Park and just outside of Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, and there is Lunker Lake. I had a real nice one on earlier. kind of spit the hook right before it got to the kayak. It was swimming towards me the whole way, and even though I had the speed demon, I should have been able to land it. But I don't know if he had the hook in his mouth or not. But he was definitely holding on to that Pad Daddy frog if he didn't have the hook. But it didn't really feel like he shook it, so I don't know. But that's all I've gotten today. I did have a, before I started streaming, I caught one, about a 2-pounder. But I don't know if y'all can see the dam all the way at the end. Well, not as you can see with my finger. But let's see if I can do it this way. That dam right there. There's a lake up there, Beaver Lake. And I caught about a 2-pounder up there. Thank you, Mr. Robert. I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all coming in. Thank y'all for the likes. I definitely appreciate that. If you sub up, I mean, make sure you be here for the giveaways. I haven't been watching my counter. Okay, we're only at 12 people, so I don't got to worry about it then. We got 75 people in here. That's going to go down to 50 people here in a minute. Like tomorrow or the next day. Thank you, Ms. Barbie. I'm in Alabama, central Alabama for the most part. Right now, I'm like dead center. I'm right outside of Birmingham. Get over here in some of the shade, see if we can't pull something up. Try some more top water and we'll throw a fluke. Thanks everyone who just came in. I appreciate it. I don't mind. Double tap that screen. And once you leave, after you do leave, or you hang out until the end of the stream and then you leave, y'all check out my music underneath my releases tab on my page. Arkansas? Well, we have a couple other gentlemen from Arkansas that come in here. Yeah, they keep on whining. Let's see, what time is it? 9:30. So I'm gonna go about another 32 minutes. I'm at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna try and head out because I don't want to miss Rhino Hooks and the River Sith. I want to miss their thing at 11. Y'all shouldn't miss it either. There we go. The trolling motor's tricky. Sometimes I think it's off and it's not, and then it just puts me in a circle while I'm trying to get my cast back in. Come on, come on. Hey, bass angler fishing. Yep, it is definitely a good state. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today? Yes, Arkansas has great watermelon. Well, Robert, definitely you too, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Enjoyed speaking with you. They had the best grilled watermelon, sir. Whew, this is nice over here in the shade. I may have to stay here for a minute. I want to know where this little ramp's at over here. There's a little boat launch over here in this part of the lake. I want to see where that's at. I may have to go home, pull up the map and figure out. I'm telling you, it's not a very small lake, so once it quits being so warm, I'm gonna start bringing. My wife told me I have to. Y'all gonna laugh. My wife told me the other day, she's like, "You're gonna need to start making AJ go fishing with you, because AJ's not big on fishing. He wants to go hunting, but fishing is not his thing." I feel you. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I'm gonna come back down with the fluke in a minute and get up. Worry about getting up under there with that. But so I want to bring my John boat out here, but I don't want to bring it at the launch. I was just where I brought in the kayak at, because there's a lot of kayakers and stuff, and they do kayak rentals. I can get my kayak in and out pretty quick, but the John boat, yeah, it's got a little bit more. And I always bring more gear when I got the John boat. Cooler, 15-year-old. So, but anyways, he'll do better with out in the John boat. But I want it to cool down a little bit more before we do that. Now, I don't know if that is just grass down there or if that's just a bunch of fish just hugging the bottom. I don't know if y'all know anything about this stuff. Some days are like that, Grant. That's another thing I like about bringing my teenagers with me. All right, time to go. Uh-oh. All right, time to go swimming. I just cast that right in between. All right, I'm clear. As soon as I let go, I was like, I'm about to get in the water. Oh, okay, never mind. That is not a launch. That is a beach. But I saw people had their kayaks on it the last time I was out here. So, naturally, I assumed it was a launch, but that's what you get for assuming, right, friends? We're here dodging sticks. Don't want my fake Chapo to get lost. Of course, I don't want to go fishing over there by the beach. So, we'll just keep it around here. But I'm about to put this down and go with the fluke. Oh, they got a golden retriever. Love dogs. I can't bring my dogs with me when I go fishing. I know a lot of people do. Jinx would keep jumping in the water because he loves water, and he would just definitely displace a lot of water. He's a big old boy. Ruby, bring her. She'd be panicking the whole time, peeing all in my boat. I'm gonna bring this in. We're gonna switch over to the fluke. Go back up the wall right here a little bit. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that ripping. Backtrack. What's up, brother? You doing okay today, sir? Yeah, I appreciate them likes. I appreciate y'all being here. See if I can get up here and pull something out with a fluke. Hey, Grayson. I could try. What you need me to show you? I'm no expert by any means, just for the record. Whisker Bent, what's up? Good morning. How are you doing? I appreciate the sub. I really do. Check out the other people in the group. We got a bunch of good people up in here. Wildcat, what's up? Well, you actually have some good guys in here. Thank you, Grumpy. I appreciate that. Okay. Chicken is always good for catfish. The main thing is get it down there on the bottom, get it to stay still. Chop bait. You can get some bluegills, cut them up, or anything else really. Just don't use bass because most states that's illegal. Thank you, Grumpy. I appreciate you. I mean, anything stinky. Catfish just kind of like they like clean up the waters for us. They stuff's decomposing. It gets their attention. So livers, chicken, like I said, cut fish. Yeah, I mean that's your best thing. I mean, you check out what they're saying in the chat. When these guys know what they're talking about, they catfish more than I do. Although with this heat, I'm ready to do some catfishing. I ain't lying. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Do you make content yourself? Hey, Emily. Oh, cool. I don't know how y'all do that. I only got one phone, so I can't. I'm either doing one or the other. Well, I guess. Well, you're not streaming, so okay, never mind. I have some people who are streaming and watching at the same time. I'm like, how do you do that? I don't get it. Real, thanks for the star, man. You know what's greatly appreciated. Appreciate. Wow, over 50 likes. Thanks, y'all. I'll never get a bunch of likes. That's cool. I mean, I do, but I don't. I couldn't even tell you what my most amount of likes ever was because it's never been an impressive number. Well, actually, I think I broke 100 once, but that's okay. Try and get up under these trees with this fluke. All right, got up under there that time. Whisker, I'm in central Alabama. I'm actually right outside of Birmingham right now at Oak Mountain State Park. They got 3 big old lakes here. And I still have to try the third lake. I haven't been there yet. I might do that one next time around. Need to figure out where I can put in at. I keep forgetting that my son used this the last time. He put a drop shot on it. And I like how it sinks down quicker. But there are a lot of laydowns right here. I'm trying to get down in there with that fluke, see if I can pull something out. Everything seems to have gone pretty deep, so oh yeah. I've been wanting to stick like that for a while. Easy peasy. That drop shot probably got wrapped up on that stick. That's probably what happened. Well, Grayson, I hope you have a good day too, man. Best of luck to you. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate you. Well, there you go. Grayson, there's someone right there. All they do is fish for catfish. All right, I see how we're looking here. Boom. And boom goes the dynamite. All right. See you, Grayson. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Good night. I don't know if y'all saw that. It looked like a little whale jumped out there. Oh, I'm going to go back to my black chopper. What time is it? I gotta start heading out. I'm gonna go back to my black chopo. I don't have time for the little swimmer over here I was gonna use. But so we got Rhino Hooks doing his thing here in a little bit. I have my grandson coming over, and then I have my stuff on TikTok this afternoon. My auction. I'm telling y'all want to be at those auctions. The name of the account is Cast King Fishing Line. It's all one word. He goes up there and catches yours. Hoolan, where y'all at? You're on your way up there too. Back track. Thank you, Slurry. There's a couple combos in there that they took out of my inventory, and I was not happy about it. Because, like the Max Steel, I really want to get one of those. I'm going to go over here and throw this fluke by up to the end of this point, and I'm going to throw on the black Chopo. Because, like I said, I had pretty decent luck with that last time. I don't think they want the white ones now. That's right, Hogan's in Michigan. That's right. I keep forgetting about that. I'm from Michigan. I mean, I'm in Alabama now, but I'm originally from Michigan. You're in Kentucky? All right. Again, I like how people from all over just come together on the internet and social media and all that stuff. I just think that's the coolest. A long ride on the scooter. Yeah, we're soaked. Yeah, you get that lake effect storms up there sometimes, especially in the wintertime. Get that lake effect snow. Oh, see, I turned off. Was not. I put it down. It spun me around the wrong way. You brought the rain with them. Yeah, he could bring some down here. We had a pretty bad storm the other night, but a lot of people didn't even get nothing. But the people who did, they definitely did. I'm watching fish just clobbering stuff over there. I'm going back to the black top. I can't help it. And then a bait ball comes up behind me. I tell you what. I understand. No, nowhere in the middle. No way. All right, let's see here. I think I told y'all about the ticker talk thing. I think music. Make sure y'all hit my music up. Yeah, Whisker. I don't know. I don't know if Backwoods told you or not, but our backtracks. But we have. I make music, and my publisher releases it, and it always goes live here first. It's underneath my releases tab. I can't do nothing with it. That's all on them. I can't even delete my songs. I can't do nothing. But it ain't me singing or playing or nothing. But I am writing the songs. But I think the music's pretty good. And I'm a pretty good wingman. So if you need me to help you write a song for you and your wife, let me know. Fishing equipment everywhere. Uh, I pretty much settled on outlaw country. That's like the one I'm just the most comfortable with. But it's usually about fishing and outdoor stuff, blue collar. Working hard, take care of your family, hunting, fishing. I got a lot about my wife because I kind of like her. And for some reason, she likes me most of the time. Man, I wish I could play an instrument. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. In fact, at church, I always, honestly, people think I'm kidding when I say this, but I'm going to have to put them on here one day. But I do. I apologize to the family that sits in front of me all the time because they got to hear me singing. But like I said, they're all stories of my life, one way or another. A majority of them are, anyway. Nice. Well, like I said, if you don't mind, check it out. Uh, like I said, I've had a lot of people tell me it's the most relatable music they've ever heard. I had a gentleman who does the music at a festival here in Springville, and that's where I live, not where I'm at now. But he wanted me to make him a CD because of the fact that he's like, man, your music is what country music's been missing for a long, long time. So if you can give me a CD, I'm gonna make sure I play your music the whole time when a band's not on stage. I'm like, cool. Well, Gabe, you have a good day, sir. Thank you for stopping in. I always appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. Yeah, Whisker, I appreciate that. I'm on all streaming platforms, but obviously listening to me on YouTube or YouTube Music helps me the most. But or buying stuff on iTunes, but I've never asked anyone to do that. But yeah, I'm on Pandora and Spotify and all the other ones. I don't know what all they got, but I'm on all of them. All right, there we go. Perfect. That works out great for me. Just Jason Keener. That's me. Um, on here is Jason Keener Music, and TikTok's Jason Keener Music, but everywhere else is on TikTok. I can't even put my full songs on there. It's kind of aggravating. But everywhere else, it's just Jason Keener. Instagram. What's up? We there's a Jason Lee or Leroy Keener or something like that. And oddly enough, he lives like 2 or 3 cities away from me, like towns from me. And it's funny because his name, I have no idea who he is. And I've looked him up a couple times. I'm like, I'm going to tell him to change his name, for copyright infringement or some crap. Screaming crap. Grant, I don't like it. That's all I got to say about it. I don't like the white barbecue sauce. I think it's overrated. Alabama Bassin. Well, my buddy told me he'll make me some more CDs. I'll get one made for you, man. Ugh. Who doesn't love a banjo? Yeah, I'll get him a playlist uh, Monday. Send it home to him. I don't know how long it'll take for him to make it, but he'll make them for me. He don't mind at all. My son actually used Alabama Bassin the other day, and for some content on TikTok. Man, I appreciate that, brother. And so he's got your name all over his TikTok. All right, I'm about to move. These fish are getting on my nerve. Someone has not trained them very well. Yee. Can't believe I just did that. Thought I had enough line out to put it on my hook keeper. So I just pushed it down, had my finger on the hook, like the point, the barb. Mm. This is like my Joker reel. Got the purple rod, or the purple reel and the green rod. All right, let me get this reeled up. Let's see here. Where's the big one? I am going to switch this out, and then I'm going to work my way back to the dock. So y'all give me a second. I can't see the camera right now. Ooh, hydration. Hold on a sec. What y'all just saw is how I run my whole life. I'm that easily distracted with everything. I literally drive my wife absolutely nuts. My wife's funny. She got a PhD in psychological development. She won't well, that with its special hooks didn't work too well. But she don't brag about it. You know, she earned it. I tell her she should. But anyway, my friends all said that when she met me. She's like, "Oh, she's still finishing up college, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, huh. She's like, "Oh, this is gonna be an easy day. That's the only reason why she's with you." And I'm like, "What?" But still to this day, she's like, "Yeah, I've never read about you in a book. You're just different." I'm like, "Heard that. Could have told you that." It's funny though how she always breaks down stuff I do though. Oh yeah, like especially with my YouTube. Like if you look at, you can see my hobbies, and when my ADHD just changed and I quit hyper focusing on stuff. All right, there are many different top waters that look like a Chapo, but a Chapo is a Chapo, and I absolutely love my Chapo. I also love my beef jerky. That is nice and hot now. All right, let's get a fish and we can go home. It's crazy how big the fish are in here that are just still hitting the top water. And backtrack, every married man in here understands exactly what you just said.